we are going in. There's a new build out. And we are going to check out what's new. Like hot stuff. And the main goal of the stream is, of course, our last Grand Tour mission. Checking off Neptune, Uranus, and Eris. But first, let me, as usual, set up all the things for YouTube and Twitch. Discord also noticed that I'm live. That's good. Done. Category on Twitch is done. Discord as well. Post to the KSA Discord live. And let's close Discord. Do not get disturbed. Alright. We are ready. I was thinking that maybe we could give the solid rocket boosters another try. But first let me show you one thing, and that is... I don't know how good you can... Oh god. You can see it slightly here. The beaches. Beaches got less white. See, it's now better on the edges of the ground. The beaches. That's one thing. But the main thing that we want to go to... Oh, by the way, the settings now apparently are with the new dialogue theme. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I'm not so sure. It's not the final UI, so I wouldn't have invested any work in doing that, to be honest. But anyway, here we are. Building a new vehicle. Loading our vehicle. Does it still load or is it broken? Apparently it's partially broken because we don't have any delta V readings in. And the debugger? None. Interesting. Huh. How did that happen? What happens if I... Okay. What happens with the... That is strange. We have fuel, we have engines properly attached. What happens if we launch this? Space. Something's happening. Yeah, staging is totally broken. What's going on? Well, apparently the beaches here look a bit better as well. We have less trees on the launch side. That's nice, right? But What is up with this? Cannot load my rocket anymore. I don't like that. Why? Also, why is the staging so broken? Why is the service module now here? Maybe that's the issue? Oh, look at that. Can we do it up here? Ah, we have our delta V back. Look at that. Can we put it maybe even here? Because it will... The service module now is a decoupler. That's what I got. So we have to put it in its own... Yes. That would then be Grand Tour Arc 1. And that would work, I guess. Let's see. No active engines. Not yet. Okay, that's better. And then can we stage? Hey, welcome. Good morning. How are you? Can we stage properly now? Actually, we can. Nice. Bye-bye. We can. But now we can stage an additional time, and what will happen? Ah, okay. The service module stages. Bye-bye. Okay, good. So let's go and build a new vehicle. So now we know how to fix this. It's by placing this in an additional... Yeah, okay, good. I guess we can override this vehicle now. Great. So I said, let's go and try Nicocino. Welcome. Hallo, hallo. Deutsch, denke ich mal. But we stay in English with the stream. I want to give the boosters another try. We don't have new boosters available. Those are really, really tiny. What's that? Segment thruster? What? It's also super tiny. Okay. So we will stick with these ones. Right? But last time we tried, they were no good. We didn't get to our 9400 delta V, fortunately. So let's get rid of this and instead place 6 solid rocket boosters there. Where is the... Like that. And now we build it. We put another one there. Also something new, you can now press Alt or Option. Whatever it's called. I guess Option is only called on Macs, right? Alt, you can press Alt and left click on something to copy it. That is quite nice. Okay, and the thrust assembly. What does it give us? It gives us 3000 less delta V. That's a shame. We would have enough thrust, but not enough. delta V to get to orbit. So last time I tried with just going to 8 instead of 6. Try that. Gives us just 1,000 more delta V. Brings us to closely over 9,000 delta V. So it's almost enough. But in the end, it's not enough, right? Maybe we are just thinking way too big here. So let's get rid of most of this. And see if we can maybe do a two-stage approach on getting to Earth orbit here. Let's see. We build a stage like this with an engine like this, giving us 1,000 delta V. Okay. We have 1,000. That's not much. Oh dear God, sorry. Telephone call incoming. I'll be right back. And here we are back again. Sorry, this was some banking stuff. I had to get that. Okay. We have these 1000 delta V. Is that good? To be honest, I don't think so. But let's continue and try to make it work. We need to find the correct the correct interstage thingy. Good. And now we add more fuel tanks. 1, 2. Let's start with that, or maybe 3. This gets one of the overpowered engines at the bottom, giving us... Wait. You have to go down here, please. Hello. Yes. 2700 delta V. 500 even only. How is this going to get us to orbit? I don't think it will do its job. Super nice. But let's see. Coupling, decoupler. Let's start with 4. Put them here. Let's do it first and then we can grab or fix the staging. So another one, that never works. Another one down here, and the thrust assembly. So we launch the center engine and the boosters, and decoupling gets to another stage. This is still only not enough. Not enough. Also up here, we don't have much thrust-weight ratio. It's also bad. Now we would put solid rocket boosters here. Yeah, there's always multiples. I never know. Okay, these are way too big. These look good. Something like this. What do we do now? Good question. It looks solid, but I don't think it is. Let's launch this. 3, 2, 1, ignition. The SRBs, they still don't have engine plumes. I don't like that. But of course, the volumetric plumes, they just look cool, right? They just look very cool. What is that down there? Behind my rocket there is a white dot in the clouds. What is it? Anyway, boosters should be done soon-ish. There's more. Why is there particles down there? I have no idea. Okay, let's continue. The boosters are done soon. Oh, they're still firing? But they are out soon. Click to expand. Oh. No, I don't want that. Okay. So our thrust weight ratio should go down once they are expanded. Are they? Now they are expanded. And I don't really think the SRB separators fired there. You're probably seeing the distant dots of previous discarded stages down there. Oh yeah, that's possible. Welcome, by the way, Grafuk. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, or what is it for you? Evening, I guess. Yeah, guys, we are super short on Delta V on this. This is... Grafuk, I'm trying to replace my liquid fuel booster, my 6 liquid fuel boosters. 1 AM, almost 2 AM, oh my god. When do you go to bed normally? Yeah, as I said, trying to replace it with solid rocket boosters, but I can't. I can't figure out a way to get enough Delta V. Oh, by the way, how do we get now back to... I think we don't. We should have saved the rocket before launching it. Anyway. I really struggled to get enough Delta V out of a rocket to get it to Earth orbit. It's crazy. Also in the beginning, let me... I cannot show it to you anymore. When I loaded my old rocket, this one... Yes, new vehicle. When I loaded the old rocket, this one, it didn't show any Delta V anymore after I upgraded to the latest build, and that is because the service module was placed here. And then the readings are off. When I noticed it and moved the service module, because it now is a decoupler, right? Up here, I got my values back. So yeah, as you can see, we have 10,000 Delta V around here. That gets us to low Earth orbit. But making the same thing happen with boosters, not really. Even using 8 of the boosters doesn't work. What other options do we have? I mean, it's a really tough payload with... Can we see that somewhere? No. Maybe down here? Not sure how much mass we have here. Do we see it here somewhere? Mass flow here. Start mass 2,000 tons. That's quite much, right? So getting it to orbit is maybe a bit ambitious, but also it's not that big, right? It's not. Maybe we can tweak it a bit now, because I read some change note in the latest build that RCS is now optimized, let's say. So maybe we can get rid of this additional tank there. Yeah, there is a reason that they are normally boosters and not entire stages. Hard to get enough Delta V out of them for Earth launch. Rockets made of purely solid motors are often several stages, like 3 or 4 to get to Earth. Yeah, that's of course true. Yep. I normally never use SRBs if I don't need them. And the only reason I need them is that if I don't have enough thrust on launch to get off the ground. It's not an issue here, so meh. Let's what do we do? Let's refactor our landing vehicle here a bit first. So my goal would be that we don't need this monoprop tank anymore because we have these down here, 8 of them, and they hold. Refill. They do hold. Are they all refilled now? They should hold quite some monoprop for Delta, like for that. Let's place those up here and get rid of this other tank. So we still have a lot of Delta V. Do we have stuff up here as well? What is that? It's a battery. That's okay-ish. By the way, I wanted to check one other thing now. Let's open the service module base and see if we can now put these thingies in here. Apparently we can't. Can we put anything else in there? Oh, look at that. Apparently this we can. What's the difference between the two? This is a radial monoprop quarter. This is a bay part tank. Ah, okay. I get it. Do they have different? Yes, they have different volumes. 550. Why is there roll affinity thruster? Bay part tank. No, I need a bay part. Monoprop. Do I have something like that? I guess not. So I can maybe repurpose these ones here. What's the difference between this one and that one? They're just named Tank A and Tank B. I guess only the visual is different. Anything with roll affinity thruster will serve RCS by default. Ah, yeah, thruster and engine it is, of course. Yes. My bad. So we have A, B, C, and D. But what are the differences? Are they just visual? Let's have a look at how they look. E, C, B, and A. Okay. Difference between C and B seems to be the volume. Okay. So we take the bigger one, I guess. Let's see how that looks. Why do we have 2 ports in there always? I guess it makes sense because visually there is something there as well. So if we put it on one of them, looks like this. They are clipping into. Can we maybe move them? I mean, it's fine. We don't see them anyway. So if we now close this, how much? Total storage volume, 275 liters. There's here 550. Ah, okay, it's only one of them. Ah, yeah, it has two. Okay. So 550 liters times, what did we have? 4. Okay. Let's get rid of these. Times 4. And the ones that we had down here had 100 times 8. So now we have more. Lawrence Dev, welcome. Yo, what's going on? How are you today? I'm fine, I'm fine. How about you? We are trying to build a better version of our lander that weighs less. It is way less now. Let's this. We had 2,000 tons. Now we have 70 tons. And we have close to the same amount of delta V. That's crazy. Okay. I'm just working from home right now and have you playing in the background. That's nice. What are you working? I do home office as well. But right now, I do have vacation. This week still. Nice vacation. Let's get rid of this mammoth of this monstrous first stage and see if we can, with this new lander, make it work better. Did they change anything for the landing leg? They did, actually. I think we can now update this rotation that we introduced and have them properly. Yes, that's nice. Okay. And even go like this, I guess. It's maybe a bit much. Put it like that. That's good. Retract. Full stack developer, currently working on an app for a small golf ball. Smart golf ball. Oh, interesting. Actually, I do kind of the same. Right now, I'm just mobile front end, but I have been full stack as well. And in one of my past companies, we actually had a project similar to this. Very interesting. Okay. We need an interstage. Fitting for this engine. This one, I guess. Yes. Okay, that's good. Next up is a fuel tank with an engine and proper staging, of course. Yeah, look at that. That gives us almost 3,000 delta V. What are you using for your front end? We're using Flutter. Are you doing native or are you doing React Native or something like that? Next, another interstage. This is not big enough. This one is. Okay, we still need 6, almost 7,000 delta V. Let's see if we can make it work. 1, 2, 3 is what I find visually pleasing, at least. So we put that, put it in another stage, and we have something already. Can we? I have an idea. How much? 1.8 frost rate ratio. Let's put another of these tanks in. So we have 4,000. Now if we add boosters, that might... Let's see. Coupling. Let's add 4 boosters. React Native for the front end. Backend is Nest.js. Nice, nice. Boosters. Hello, add them properly, please. Oh, that's not the proper way. This is the proper way. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And a thrust assembly. Okay. And of course, we don't want to miss nose cones. And then later we have to check what was up with those boosters. I don't know what happened to them. They were strange. Because I would, of course, want to add SRBs. Here. Like this. But they didn't fire. So let's check our staging. Let's move this to this stage. And then this stage goes below this one. No, that's not true. Goes up here. We fire the boosters. We data separate them with the SRBs. Hey, we have interesting numbers of delta V now. By the way, Grafuk, I'm seeing this correctly. The SRBs, they don't have fire coming out the fiery end, right? They don't have engine plumes right now. Looks a bit strange, to be honest. But it's like that. I didn't do something wrong, did I? What is the current #1 missing feature for KSA that you are looking forward to? I think for me personally, it's probably a lack of a campaign science mode to unlock things. Definitely career and science is a thing. And very important thing. I guess maybe the most important game mechanic. I am also super looking forward to the custom system that we will get. Right? And of course, more parts. So that we can build more variations of the rockets, right? Yeah, BlackRag removed them and we won't let won't let me add them back. He doesn't like how the fire plumes and smoke trails interact at the moment. Yeah, that's kind of true. But as you saw earlier, most likely you will have an engine, a liquid fuel engine, somewhere in there anyway. So you will have that effect anyway, if you have the plumes there or not. But, okay, guys, let me do some calculations here. Coming from here, we have 3,500. 7,900. Is that correct? Not so sure. If it is correct, we can make it to orbit with this. If not, we are screwed. Let's just give it a try. And call it Grand Tour Mark II. Let's give it a test drive. Test ride. Why can I not launch it? Launch existing vehicle? I want to launch it somewhere. Exit, maybe? Okay, launch existing vehicle. Mark II at Launch Complex 39A. The smoke is still there. Okay. Well. That means we throttle up, we hit stage, and we go. So that means 3000 delta V's up here. I mean, I'm launching only on boosters now. That means also for us, we will not see any plumes on start. That looks a bit strange, I have to say. But that's how it is right now. We can't change it. Looks really cool to see the trajectory of the other rocket. Interesting. Let's go a little further here. Okay. Now comes the point where our boosters are burned, and now it's interesting how to... Ah, now they work, see? Okay, nice. Nice. And we apparently do have 4000 delta V in this stage. Okay. We are already at a very high apoapsis, so let's go almost horizontally. How does... I mean, right now we cannot see how much delta V we have. I mean, it's hidden somewhere in here. In some of the debug menus. But I would like to see how much monoprop we have left. But it's, yeah. That's difficult. Anyway. Oh, and rover parts. Don't think we have wheels yet. Right now there's no rover. No. Nothing. Nothing rovery whatsoever until now. For your interest, smoke trails will dissipate over time. I think like 20 minutes off the top of my head. Yes, I know. I watched it in Time Warp already. That looks really cool and nice. Okay, we are still going. How does our... Oh, look at that. These are the boosters. And where they will go down. I guess. Right? Yes. Oh, we're going... Wait, why are we going west instead of east? Oh my god. What's wrong with us? Okay, let's, yeah, that doesn't play well with our delta V calculations, right? But we'll see. Let's time warp a bit through the stage. I never get it with this nav ball. Where is east? Where is east? I don't get it. I'm too stupid to read the nav ball. So now we have yet another stage up here that we can use for almost 3000 of delta V. Can we circularize at periapsis for 2000 delta? Why? Why did it not create a burn? Periapsis, select me, hit create. Nothing's happening. No burn exists. I don't get it. What's wrong? I have no idea. Let's just burn and see what happens. We have a thrust rate ratio of 0.7 here. My periapsis is under the terrain. What do you mean? I don't have a real periapsis yet, right? Ah, wait. Sometimes I'm really just stupid. Of course, here it is circularized at apoapsis. Create. Sometimes I'm just really stupid. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So if we can make a retrograde orbit, then we definitely can make a prograde orbit. Were you trying to circularize at apoapsis? No, that was my bad. Okay. Go. We stopped here because, I mean, we are not exactly at a good orbit yet, but almost. Now we are. We made it! Ha! Much smaller rocket with solid rocket boosters. Now we can stage this one, and we have a lander with 9000 delta V. Can we open here and check out? Oh, look at that. We still have plenty of RCS. Thank you for this addition. It makes life much, much easier, really. Adjusting the RCS tanks. Good. Ha! We have a new rocket. Let's restart the game to get a clean slate. Right. Good. Here we are. We want to launch a new vehicle. That is our Mark II. Everything went fine. There's nothing we need to change, I guess. Isn't that awesome? So we can finally go to the real mission. And let me hit an ad break on Twitch before we launch. See you in a minute. So basically we rename it to Grand Tour Mark II, launch from Earth, and then we just stay here. Oh no, why are you tipping over? Oh. Maybe because this engine there is lower than the boosters? Let's try to fix that. By moving them slightly down. Like this. How do we get it to a proper upright position now again? First, we need to override it and reload it again. Cannot really launch it. Okay. Okay, let's restart the game once more. Interesting. But it's okay. No worries, we can make that work. Yeah, the rocket just tipped over once we put it on the launch pad. That was a bit strange. Now we moved down the boosters. But it's still tipping over. Why? Why is it tipping over? Louise, welcome and good morning. Why is our rocket tipping over when it stands on 4 boosters? Maybe the bottom area of the boosters doesn't have collision or something? Let's try to move them even further down. So like this. Maybe that does the trick. Override. Confirm. Exit. Launch existing vehicle here. Please stand upright. Ha, that works. See, this black shroud there in the bottom, it doesn't seem to have collision. So, clean slate please. Let's do another restart of the game. And we should be good. So, launch existing vehicle, launch it there, and now please don't tip over. Thank you, that's nice. There we are. So, yeah, it's a new build, guys. So as you can see, there's now, for once, there is less trees at the starting location. That's nice to see. But you can also see new trees, especially the smaller ones. Like, there is apparently 6 new variants of trees. Pretty interesting. Okay, I guess we can launch to low Earth orbit and then continue from there. Relaunch in 3. Let's maybe go over here. 3 or 2. Oh wait. I have a guess on where I need to pitch over to go east. Let's see if I get it right. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, I forgot. To set my autopilot to hold it up straight up. Okay, going through the clouds, and this time we tip over in this direction. Hoping it is east. Let's check out on the map view. I don't know. Are we going east? I think so, at least. Okay, another cloud layer here. Just using boosters so far. Okay, boosters have run out, so we can now engage the next stage. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I would have needed to stage 2 times. To fire the engine properly. Ah, yeah. We missed that. It's okay. We're already at a 200-kilometer orbit. We can go full horizontal at this point. Good. I need to zip a little bit of drink. That is basically 7-Up with blue curacao. Interesting combination. Ah, there we go. 3000 delta V. Burn. What I would like to see is, yeah, we're going east. That's good. Is my time to apoapsis somewhere? Grafuk, if you see this, if you are still there, time to apoapsis would be really, really useful to make ascents manually. I don't think we can. Can we? Maybe somewhere here? No. Maybe. I don't think we can see it anywhere, can we? But would be super helpful to see it. We can time warp, I guess, a bit through this stage. And we will burn through this stage soon, and we can stage. Let's go. Last stage until making it to orbit. Transfer planner at apoapsis, create and auto burn. Good. That should do it. Burning for 4 minutes? What's going on? Four minutes? Why does it say our burn time is 4 minutes? Does that make much sense? I'm not sure. This is different than we had last time. There's something fishy because I time warped or something? Strange. Can we even make it to orbit like that? I have 200 delta V's left. I think the calculation is off. We're just raising our apoapsis by now. And we did not make it to orbit. Where did we make it? I don't know. What went wrong? Not so sure. Let's try that again. How is it possible that we made it to a retrograde orbit just fine, while we don't make it to a prograde orbit? That's strange, right? What's the issue? Try that again. So we do launch again in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Maybe try to get to a 300-kilometer orbit. Okay. Let's make sure we see where we're going. I have to run off to bed now. Yeah, I mean, it's 3 a.m. by now. I'll catch the rest of the video tomorrow. Sleep well, sleep well. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye. And we are at 55 kilometers. So let's go to 300 kilometers here. Boosters are out. Or 200? I'm not sure. What is a good value? Let's do 200 and see if we can calculate something here now. 6 in... Okay, it did calculate something. Let's see if that works now. Good work. Starting burn in 27 seconds. Let's see. Time warp there a bit. Good. See the engine starting? Yes. Okay. So let's burn through this stage. At this point. Will it auto stage? I'm not sure. Let's see if it will. It will not, but we can do it for... And now we have this 4-minute burn thingy again. That's really strange. And we are going... Why are we going again in the wrong direction? I don't get it. I never get it right. What's happening? I don't get it. Super strange. So let's see where this leads us now. We're already going down. It's just wrong. Oh, come on. Okay. How? What are we doing wrong? Let's try another launch. And see if we can launch due east. How is that so difficult? I don't get it. Let's go in the other direction this time. To look better. Okay. And now if we plan a transfer, circularization here, something's wrong. Create. Ah, we need to stage. Okay. So that's the plan, right? Let's see how that goes. I guess it only takes into consideration the next stage and not that the following stage is weaker. That might be the issue. Okay, now we start the burn. Yes, good. We perform this burn, go through with it. We don't have our apoapsis in front of us. That's bad. It's really bad. We again did not make it. Let's try something else. Now we know at least which direction we need to go. Okay. Ignition. So, let's continue 45 degrees. Let's go to 500 kilometers. Okay. Let's try to calculate. Or maybe not. Okay, we're moving our apoapsis quite far in front of us. That's not the best thing to do, so let's continue like this. Okay. Go closer to the apoapsis. Okay, that was maybe too much. How? I don't get it. What is the issue exactly? Need our apoapsis in front of us again. Is the problem that we don't have enough thrust, maybe? There it is, apoapsis in front of us again. Okay. Oh, we are moving. $1,400 delta V left. Let's see where it can get us. $600 left. It's close. Is it close enough? $400. Okay, we are in an orbit. We made it. Oh my god. At already passed our apoapsis. Anyway, we made it to an orbit. It's fine for me. It's okay. We proved that we can do it. We cannot do it with the autopilot, but we can do it manually. That's fine for me. I have one other idea. Let's try if it's any better if we do put 2 engines here. So we take one of these engine plates. This one? No. What's the correct one? No. No. This is 4. 3. More, even more. 4. 1. What? Wait, do we not have... Engine plate, low profile. Engine plate, low profile, low profile, low profile, low profile, low profile. Wait. Decoupler, decoupler, decoupler. Do we not have an engine plate for 2 engines for this size here? Landing, lights, passage. It's these ones. But is there none that provides 2? This is just 1, right? So we only have 1 and 3, or what's happening? Not sure what the difference between these two is. It's just A and B again. And there's also C, but C provides like 4. And this is 3. So I guess 3 it is. For another engine, maybe? We have this vacuum one. We have this super vacuum and verniers and vacuum, another vacuum. But they are the same. I don't know what the difference is between those two. Is one maybe a bit smaller? Ah, this one doesn't seem to attach to the thing. Okay. So we would do it like that, but then we had some clipping. I don't like that. If we would use this one, it would maybe work. With this one, it would work, but this is the overpowered one with 6 meganewtons of thrust. They all provide the same amount. So this is the only one that can attach to the threes. Let's try it like this. They even poke out there. But that's how it is. Let's see. Where do we have this engine now? Is it this one? No. Where did it put in the staging? Ah, down there. Okay. That makes no sense. So we said fire this with these and fire this with this decoupler, and then we have it like that. Name it Grand Tour Mark III. Grand Tour Mark III. Ouch. Okay, let's do it. Point up and launch. Okay, here we go. Now we have a thrust rate ratio up there of 2.0. Okay, almost 200 kilometers after the boosters are burned. Okay, that works better now. Maybe we can now calculate this better. Okay, let's go there. Start the burn. Time warp through it. And once we are there, we stage, of course. Now we have 3 engines, but they're clipping a bit. It's fine, we can maybe make them properly. We are already going down again. It's not correct. But we are almost at an orbit. We're at least safe up here. Interesting. Interesting how the autopilot... I mean, it could be. They need to optimize the autopilot, the calculation, to take the different stages into consideration. That's a thing, maybe. So we go here. And we try to optimize how this looks here. We have scale, right? So we can... let's maybe not use this, but this. Scale. If we do it with 0.9, would that make it better? Did it change anything at all? Apply. Okay. Only applies to 1, apparently. Can reroute, copy tree, highlight parent, not sure. Will it be enough? Let's do 0.8. And then we have to do it here as well, of course. And here as well, of course. That looks much better. Maybe also we don't clip through the fairing now? Yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Okay. Save. Override. Good. Now we can, I hope, for the last time, restart and properly go to our destinations. Let's go. Go launch an existing vehicle from here. Have it point up. Wait until everybody is back. Let me grab something to drink in the meantime. And we are back. Okay. So, we launch. Hopefully for the last time in the stream. Let's do it like this. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. Chat message. Do engines keep their ISP when resizing? Like, could you make a super tiny engine that is just as powerful as the big one? I'm wondering. Yes, right now the scale feature is purely visual. It does not, I mean, you can scale a tank, but it won't change the volume, for example. Or the engine. It doesn't change anything, it's purely visual. So, again, launch in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Are we not going up? We are not going up. Okay. Apoapsis is climbing. I have an idea how we can maybe still use the autopilot. Let's see. Boosters should go out soon, and now we can stage. Perfect. Good. Let's go a bit more horizontal here. Check our apoapsis. Okay, good. We can go almost full horizontal over here, I guess. We'll see. Because we are still just pushing our apoapsis. Yes. Okay. Maybe we can even time warp a bit, because we've seen this lots of times already by now, right? Let's go half the stage, I would say. Let's check out our apoapsis. Still in front of us, that's good. Time warp a bit more. Check apoapsis. Still in front of us, very good. reaching the end of this stage at the point where we will ignite the next stage and then hopefully get a correct calculation for the circularization burn. Okay. We are on this stage now. We calculate this, this, and it has calculated something. Let's see if it can make it work. Let's go. Yes, all 3 engines on. Nice engine glow. And now we will see if that makes sense. Did it calculate it correctly? The engine sound from inside is crazy. 26 seconds to go. How does it look from here? Oh, okay-ish. We have passed our apoapsis by now, which is not a big deal. It's expected. Okay, and we reached almost a perfect circular orbit. Ha! And we still have 1,000 delta V's left. That's crazy. Okay. Grand Tour. Last low Earth orbit. Ah, the dialogue is fixed, by the way. Nice. Okay, here we are. Let's have a look of our targets. Our targets are Neptune and Uranus. So where are those? Neptune is out here. Uranus should be there. So first Uranus, then Neptune, I guess. Right? And then there is this Eris thing. Let's show no orbit lines and only show the one from Eris. Where is that one? Huh. Where is Eris? Nowhere to be seen. Is it a comet? Eris? No, it's a moon of something, isn't it? I'm confused. Eris. Jotfan L. Welcome. Thank you for the subscription, man. Eris. What and where is Eris? Does anybody have any clue? Apparently it is one of the things that, let's say, Eris. It's a dwarf planet, but where is it? Eris. Interesting. Where is it? We can, of course, just go and look for it. Minor bodies. Eris. What kind of an orbit is that? Aha, heavily inclined orbit. Far out there. Okay. Let's show the orbit lines of Neptune and... Okay. Uranus. So it's far out. Okay. So our first target is going to be Uranus. So we plan a transfer. Home and transfer to Uranus. Let's display it in days, please, or maybe in weeks. Set it as target. Calculate with 16 threads. Let's see what that comes up with. 8,000 delta V. We do have that. In 7 months. Let's have a look. Escape from Earth. Go outside, have the encounter here. Okay. Can we already... Oh, it's already a pretty nice orbit. That's fine. Let's stick with that. We will need to cheat ourselves some delta V once we are there anyway. So let's ditch this stage maybe. Do we need to recalculate stuff now? No. Just to be sure, let's do it. Good. Auto. And let's go here to warp, because otherwise you would get photosensitive epilepsy, I guess. 6 months. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to almost only a day, some seconds. Of course during nighttime, as always. We are used to that already. And there we go. Escape trajectory reached. 24 seconds to go for this burn. Seconds. There we go. Where did we end up? We have an encounter. Yes. So we can time warp through sphere of influence changes now. Let's go to the first one. Bye bye Earth. This is the moon, I guess, down there. And to the next one. Yay. I like seeing how the planets fly across Earth. Okay, we are very far out, but we should be reaching Neptune soon. Uranus. Uranus is the first stage. So I guess this one there is Jupiter. Which of the moving points is Uranus? This one maybe? We seem to be getting closer to this one. Come on. Where are we? We reached something, didn't we? No. But I only all of a sudden have 4 FPS. What's going on? Why? Still on the way, but something is crippling our performance for some reason. I don't know what it is, but what kind of vessels do we have? We still have our boosters. Maybe the boosters crashed down by now and they... Let's turn off time warp. And enable time warp. Okay, how can we destroy... They are called Grand Tour Mark 3 underscore 126. So, can we destroy or remove vessels? Destroy a vehicle. Okay, destroy Grand Tour. Ah, you can see what I'm typing because it's behind me. Mark 3 underscore 1. Destroyed. Underscore 2 underscore 3 underscore 4 underscore 5 underscore 6. Did that fix time warp? No. Interesting. What is causing time warp to act up? Well, if we cannot time warp there, how can we get there? Also doesn't matter if I'm in this view or the other view. Just doesn't work. Maybe if we disable RCS. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I have no idea. What do we do? Like this, it takes an hour to get there. Can we maybe use the debug thingy? Here, vehicle solver. What are you doing, vehicle solver? Why are you doing it in such a strange way? Can we somehow make it better? Can we slow down time warp a bit? But then time warp is slowed down, so doesn't really help. Maybe we can make it faster. Have less FPS, but still get there faster. Oh, this is as fast as it goes. What about setting activate to manual and profile to relax? Wait, where? Ah, here. So that it doesn't calculate Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem to change anything, unfortunately. Let's stop the time warp, maybe briefly, and start it again. No. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think we can reach Uranus like that. Okay, that's just a bug that we cannot get past, I guess. So we would have made it, let's say. We will just cheat our way there. Set orbit around Nep. Where are you? Show yourself. No, we are going to Uranus, right? Wait. Where were we going? Uranus, yes. Uranus, periapsis, I don't know, 200,000 kilometers? There we are. We made it, apparently. Haha, no cheating involved at all. We also have plenty of fuel, no cheating involved at all. And here we are. In a strangely inclined orbit. I don't know why, but here we are. Let's try to make we could land, but it doesn't make much sense. None of the planets that we go today do have height maps, so doesn't really make much sense. Can we go to free camera, go to cam speed of 100 kilometers a second, then get close, 10,000 a second? Yes. Does it even have whatever, clouds or something? You can call me Blueberry. Hey, welcome back. How are you? How was your day so far? Let's see if it even has anything to offer. Like clouds or a surface or something. Oh, just an atmosphere. And then no ground. That doesn't make much sense. Oh, look, the sun is coming in. Nice. Ray tracing is an amazing feature. RTDU24, welcome. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but does it make much sense? There's nothing there. There's no clouds. There's no ground. I guess we can just enjoy the view. And that's it. Let's go to our next target. I mean, we have the same problem again, where we cannot really time warp, but let's see what the transfer planner would tell us if we wanted to go to Neptune from here. No moons? No moons that have texture. There are the moons, yes, but they are just white balls. No texture, no nothing. That is a bit annoying. In 121 years, what are you calculating? Bro, what is going on? Okay. I mean, let's see what it does. Can we even time warp that fast? so far. I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense. 120 years to go. No. Doesn't make sense. Let's just teleport there. We do a cheaty Grand Tour ending. Neptune, we said. It's the other planet that has a texture. Let's find it in the list. I have no idea how this list is sorted, by the way. Let's go 2,000 kilometers high. So 2 kilometers, 220, 200, 2,000. Okay. Oh my god, that is maybe not enough. Let's add a 0 there. Better. For now. So, this apparently is Neptune. It does have a texture. Let's go a bit deeper. Maybe like 0 here. That's fine. Maybe we can do 5. Oh, I need to hit enter. I always forget. Okay, better. This is Neptune. It does have a texture apparently, but as you can see, you can't see much. Let's dive down a bit there to see if we can make anything up. Does it have... It has an atmosphere apparently, but does it have clouds or anything? No. There is nothing to see here. There is no ground. There is no clouds. Nothing to see. So this is Neptune. Just some quick nice visuals for the video. Look at that, our nice RCS tanks in here. Really cool. Close this again. Good. Next stop. Again, we cheat ourselves there because just doesn't make sense. The time warp is not fast enough. We go to Eris. If we can find it. There it is. How high do we go? 100 kilometers? I don't know what it is. Let's say 200 kilometers. Oh, that was way too... not enough. Okay, it seems to be quite big, actually. Interesting. Let's do 2,000 kilometers in that case. 2 kilometers, 20, 200, 2,000. Okay. Interesting. We want to see something, so let's time warp a bit. Eris. Oh, look at that. I did not expect that. Interesting. It doesn't have a height map, so... A texture, nice, yes. Indeed. Not very detailed, I have to admit. But... So we are out there somewhere. We can attempt a landing, I would say. Which way are we going? This way. Okay, so we do perform our burn over here. We go retrograde. this just reflecting or is this ice? Looks like ice. I would like to really land on this crater there. But as I said, I think it is just a standard texture. No height map or anything, so there won't be a crater there, I expect. But we'll see. Good. Let's go. Burn, 3 seconds. Let's make it a bit more accurate. Okay. Good. Auto warp. We go. Eris, a dwarf planet. Okay, that was fast. And we did overshoot a bit. Maybe we can go radial out. Correct this just with RCS. Make it. Oh, we ran. We consumed all of our RCS, I guess. Let's fix that real quick. Open. There should be a refill button somewhere. Refill. Did it refill all of them now? Yes, okay. Oh, you can close again. Because if I fire the engine, it will be way too much. Okay. Let's try it like that. See what happens. IO Real Pro, welcome. How is your day so far? You are witnessing an attempted landing on Eris, a dwarf planet. So let's go. I think our engine will be way too overpowered here. Which one did we use, by the way? We have 9.6 thrust weight ratio. Let's try this one. 0.2. Okay, that's maybe a bit not enough. .3, that sounds reasonable. But now we have the problem again with the landing legs. Their height. So we need to translate this engine a fair bit up. Maybe like this. Okay. We still have 800 meters a second of speed. You can already see the crater there. How much? To activate the engine, of course. 16. Thrust rate ratio of 16. Okay, we can slow down quite fast. That's good. Going down further, we still have 100 kilometers to go. 60 kilometers. Let's start clearing some of that speed. Oh, that gave us 10 kilometers a second of delta V. That's nice. We're still going down further. We cancelled almost all of our speed. We're going to land in that white area here. 20 kilometers high. Okay. Let's go further down. To 10 kilometers maybe? To 100 meters a second. It doesn't have a height map, so it's gonna be interesting. We just have to trust the altimeter reading in the top center there. Let's go down to 5 kilometers. Maybe 3 kilometers. Fire up the engine to lose more speed. Still 50 meters a second. 2.5 kilometers. Let's go down to 1 kilometer. What moon are you landing on? This is Eris, a dwarf planet apparently. 500 meters. Let's lose some more speed. 400 meters. $300 meters. What is a nice angle? This. We are apparently kind of landed, I think. We are still losing some height there. 100 meters. 90 meters. 80, whatever. 70. I hadn't realized they had textures to dwarf planets. This is the only one. Six, 5, 4, 3. Some error messages just appeared. And I think there is some strange particle thingy going on. Look at that. I think we landed. I think, I'm not sure. It does really look strange, and particles are going crazy. But even with this many particles, you can now see that FPS are still good. Not so sure what's happening exactly. But yeah, apparently we are landed on a crater edge on Eris. Congratulations. This is Eris, with strange effects happening. Strange particle effects. We are landed, the engine looks like it's still firing. It's crazy. But yeah, we made it. We made it. So this is the only dwarf planet that has a texture. It's not a very detailed texture, as you can see, but it has one. It's fine. Good. This is not the nicest, to be honest, end screen this time, but what can we do? Here we are. Error messages, particles floating around, badly textured dwarf planet. Here we go. So that was today's stream. 2 hours almost. Crazy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was the last of our grand tour. There is no height map. Derpa boss. No, it doesn't have one. Also, Neptune and Uranus didn't have height maps. So that's why we didn't land there. There were no clouds, no real texture, no height map. Wasn't worth it. We just went into an orbit. This is the ending of the Grand Tour. Now you have seen each and every body in the KSA system right now that has a texture. Everything else is just white balls. Yeah. Look out for the YouTube channel, because I yesterday started cutting and editing and doing proper voiceovers and stuff for each of our Grand Tour streams that we did. They will show up there, I mean, in the coming days for all the members that get exclusive access immediately, right? And in the coming weeks, due to the schedule, or for everybody else. So, thanks for joining. See you in the next stream. Let me know if you have any ideas or any wishes, what you want to see, etc. Let me know. I'll see what I can do. And enjoy your day. Bye bye.